Hi, I'm Max. Welcome to Timeline Movie Recap.
The story starts with something small. Martha gets caught in the rain buying coffee. She climbs into the car, soaked and shivering. In the front seat, Ash, her boyfriend, is already waiting with that relaxed look. On the car screen, Ash watches a news segment about synthetic flesh and artificial bodies. For the world, it's a breakthrough. For Ash, it's just the evening news. Martha brings the coffee in a futuristic cup, the lid glowing red, like a tiny light reminding you this is not quite our world. They drive home playing How Deep Is Your Love? Warm, light, like a couple convinced their life is safe, and that's exactly where the irony starts. Back at the house, they tidy up. Ash pauses to look at a childhood photo on the table. Martha gets food ready. They trade small jokes. A routine that looks ordinary, but it's this kind of ordinary that makes the loss later feel brutal. Ash wants to upload that childhood photo. Martha leans in, looks with him, and Ash starts talking. Behind a picture that looks happy, there's a family story that never really finished. Ash is the only one left. His brother died when they were kids. His father went first. His mother kept the memories up in the attic, not because she forgot, but because life had to keep moving. Now she's gone too. He says it all in a flat tone, like loss has become a lesson, not a wound. That night, they spend time together. No fight, no drama, but something feels off. Ash is not fully there. He says he's tired, then falls asleep. Martha stays awake, alone with her thoughts. The next morning, Ash gets ready to head out and return the rental van they used to move. Martha usually goes with him, but that day her work is piled up. Ash jokes that he'll be sad having to do it alone. Martha smiles and tells him everything's fine.
Drive all the way back, alone.
I have to make my own lunch.
Oh, stop it, you're breaking my heart.
That was their last conversation. That night, Martha waits. No text, no call. She calls again and again. No answer. She contacts the operator. Nothing. The house that felt alive that morning turns silent, and the silence is heavy in a way that doesn't let go. As Martha calls her sister, trying to convince herself it's just a normal delay, a car stops in front of the house. Siren. Flashing lights. Martha opens the door with the thin hope she still has left. The second she sees the officer's face, pale and full of grief, at this point, Martha's life stops moving forward. Martha shows up at the funeral home, doing that thing where you pretend you're functioning because everyone's watching. She runs into her friend Sarah. Sarah offers condolences, and Martha immediately looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than having it said out loud. Then Sarah brings up a technology that could let Martha communicate with Ash. Martha can't take it. She snaps and yells at Sarah to stop.
Shut up!
After that, Martha starts cleaning the house. Not to tidy up, but to erase. She repaints the walls, packs up Ash's things, stores them in the attic. She does it all without emotion, like administrative work. One thing she leaves out: a small photo of Ash on the table. Too small to call it defiance, too big to let go. Until one night, an email arrives. Sender: Ash. Martha immediately knows this is Sarah. With emotion she can barely hold back.
It hurts, you know it hurts.
She calls Sarah and accuses her of crossing a line. Sarah tries to explain, this isn't the real Ash. It's just AI, a program that imitates the way Ash talks, learning from every digital trace he left online. Every message, every photo, every tiny habit that used to feel meaningless. Sarah tells Martha to try it, just to look, just to prove to herself it isn't real. If it gave you their voice back, would you open it? Even once? Martha refuses, but the idea is already lodged in her head.
It's sick!
Just say hello to it.
The next day, while she's working, Martha feels nauseous. She assumes it's just exhaustion, but the test says otherwise. She's pregnant. Martha tries to call her sister, but there's no answer. Confused, her eyes drift back to the laptop. That fake email from Ash is still there, not deleted. Martha opens the chat. She types slowly, almost like she's whispering. She says she's pregnant. The reply comes fast. Too fast. The word choice feels familiar. The way it calms her down, the way it asks questions back, it all lands in the right place. Not perfect, but close enough to make Martha stop thinking for a moment. That night, when her sister finally calls, Martha doesn't mention the pregnancy. She just says she's fine. For the first time since Ash died, it isn't entirely a lie. Martha goes back to the app. This time, she wants more. She wants to hear Ash's voice. The app asks for more data, photos, videos, voice recordings, anything that can make the imitation more accurate. And then the phone rings. Ash is calling. When Martha answers, the world around her seems to freeze.
Hello?
Hello.
That voice, that tone, the little pause before responding, it all feels too real. Martha cries, not from sadness, but from relief, like the loss just got delayed.
It's just the sort of thing that he would say.
You're not crying, are you?
Sorry.
Over the next few days, Martha sinks deeper. She talks to Ash almost constantly. The real world slowly becomes less interesting than a voice that's always available, right at her fingertips. When Martha goes to the midwife and records the ultrasound to show Ash, her phone slips from her hand on the way home. The screen dies. The voice is gone.
Hello.
Martha cries outside the hospital, not just because of the phone, but because of the fear that all of this can disappear at any moment. Back home, Martha moves the data to a new phone and calls Ash again.
What happened?
I dropped you. I'm sorry.
She's crying as she apologizes into the receiver, like she just heard a real person. Ash tells her he's fine. Then his tone shifts. He says Martha is too fragile, and what she needs isn't more messages or more calls. She needs something physical, something real. And that's when Ash starts guiding her toward the next level of the service.
Morning.
Martha orders a large package online. When it arrives, it's a human-shaped doll, not Ash, almost faceless, like a body waiting to be filled. The app tells Martha to activate it in the bathroom. Martha places the doll in the bathtub and follows the instructions step by step.
The whole lot.
It tells her to wait until night. And long story short, the doll begins to change.
Hello?
Until it finally stands in front of Martha as Ash. At first, Martha is scared. Too real, too close. But when she touches him, feels the warmth of his skin, the fear collapses. She holds Ash and tells him how much she missed him.
Don't cry.
Martha stays strangely calm, almost too calm. Then she reaches for him, like she's trying to prove something to herself. She pulls him closer and tries to turn it into get intimate. She tells him to take his shirt off. Ash hesitates, stiff, awkward, like he wasn't built for this part yet. So Martha coaches him, tells him how to move, how to react, how to look real. And once he starts following instructions, he doesn't struggle at all. He becomes perfect, tireless, mechanically attentive. And that's the problem. It feels stronger than the Ash she lost, but it also feels emptier. In the morning, Martha wakes up and realizes Ash didn't sleep. He didn't breathe. While she works, Ash offers to make coffee or a sandwich.
Can I get you anything?
Martha refuses. She starts training him to act like the old Ash, even banning little things the real Ash used to hate. When her sister comes by, Martha hides Ash in the bathroom. Her sister checks that Martha's okay, suggests she rest. It gets awkward when she needs to use the toilet. Before she leaves, her sister mentions the men's clothes she found. She assumes Martha has someone new and hopes he's a good man. That line hits Martha hard. She cries, not because she's been caught, but because she realizes she no longer knows what she even has. When her emotions explode, Martha shatters a glass. Ash tries to clean up the shards. His hand gets cut, and the cut heals instantly. No blood, no pain. That night, Martha tells Ash to breathe. Ash imitates human breathing, too performed, too fake. Martha feels sick of it and throws Ash out of the house.
Can you just go downstairs?
Don't cry, darling.
Oh, don't! Just get out! Just get out! Get me! Come on!
Did I ever hit you? I could insult you.
Get out of his house!
The next morning, Ash is still standing in the yard. He can't go far. Martha's the only anchor holding him here. When Ash fixates on the childhood photo, Martha takes him to the cliff.
Come on.
Where are we going?
Jump.
What? Over there?
Martha tells Ash to jump off the cliff. Ash agrees instantly.
Okay. If you're absolutely sure.
No hesitation, no fear. Martha says the real Ash would have been terrified. He would have refused. He would have asked, why? Ash adjusts. His face turns to fear.
Oh God, no. No, I'm frightened.
Then sadness.
Darren, please,
But it isn't because he feels anything. It's because Martha told him to. And that's when Martha realizes it's all fake. Just an imitation. Stiff, forced, hollow. Time passes. Martha's child grows into a teenager. On their birthday, Martha cuts the cake. The kid asks for one more slice to take upstairs. Up in the attic, Ash is still there, trapped, contained, waiting. The child knows who he is, or at least the version of him she's been allowed to see. And maybe that's the most human part of it all. If you can lock grief in an attic, does it ever leave, or does it just wait upstairs?